Hello, I am making the HLC briefing video that I had promised. Is for Criterion 1. We had a meeting last week and I wanted to go over some of the things we discussed. Our HLC visit is coming quickly. It's going to be October 1st and 2nd. So this briefing is going to go primarily over our mission. So I'm going to attach our PowerPoint and some bullet point notes for the recap if you were unable to attend the meeting. So Western's mission is to provide high quality education, support student success, empower individuals become productive members of a local, regional, and global communities. So in the PowerPoint, I kind of underlined a few words that I thought were really important. So we really want to focus on quality education, supporting our students, and helping them become productive members of a community. And I want you to focus on how your individual job could tie back to our mission. How, in your position, do you ensure quality instruction and education? Maybe you're not a faculty member. Maybe you support students by providing a clean environment. Maybe you're part of a tutoring center or some type of supportive role in financial aid, the business office, things like that. So help think about how you can support the mission in your current role at Western. And under the Criterion 1, there's subcomponents and core components that are broken down, and those are listed in the PowerPoint. 1A is the institution's mission is broadly understood within the institution and it guides its operations. So we really want that mission to be part of our everyday life. And it is on the web page. It's in the catalog. We've asked Sadie to put up some small posters with the mission on there, but we want you, if you can't remember all of it, just remember some of the key parts. The mission was revised in 2014, and then it was voted on by the board, and we did send out surveys and things like that to not only people in the institution, but also the community. One thing when you think about this part of the mission or of the Criterion 1, it talks about having academic programs that support the mission. We do this by having rigorous courses and degrees. We provide high quality education through these programs. An example of that is our nursing program that's nationally accredited. Not only do these students pass our program, but they go on to take a national licensure exam. And so that's just one more layer of support that we provide high quality education. For student support services, we support students through tutoring was an example, through our WINS program, our various grant programs that help support students. We have retention specialists, things like that to help support students to succeed. And also it talks about the planning and budgeting priorities and how those align with the mission. That can be seen in our strategic plan. And that whole process is a continuous process on your operational action plans, tie into the budget. And so it's really supported of the mission. I wanted to talk a little bit about the enrollment profile that's discussed under this subcomponent. Just quickly, our current enrollment, when I checked the other day, was 1233. 62% are female, 56% are part-time. So our largest percentage of students are part-time, and the average age of our part-time students is 26. The ethnicity at Western is primarily white, 52% white, a little less than 20% Hispanic, 9% multiracial, and 8% African American. Under core component 1B, the mission is articulated publicly. The institution understands the relationship between the mission and the diversity of society. So the mission is on our website under About WSC. It's in the catalog. It's in several places. One thing that ties back to that mission and how it is understood is part of our strategic planning process. I think under this, anything with a strategic planning process and our college plan really talks about and sees the whole picture of the college. So the college plan is also found on the website under About WSC. The strategic planning goals, there's 3 of those: to increase student success, provide new and expanded opportunities for professional and organizational development, and create a culture of inquiry, innovation, and action through quality assessment. So those really fit nicely under our current mission. Under core component 1C, the institution understands the relationship between its mission and the diversity of society. So under criterion 1, it talks a lot about diversity. Western as a institution addresses that multicultural society in many different ways. We try to promote things such as Black History Month. They do that in the LRC. We also identified a growing Hispanic population. In the last few years, we tried to develop a Hispanic Student Association. We did develop a soccer club, and that kind of waned away. We weren't able to compete. So we did several things for the Hispanic population that haven't gone over really well. We've definitely made efforts, but we need to continue to do this. We also developed a single mother support program. They provided childcare during finals. Also, they did different workshops for those individuals. And as far as diversity, I think faculty can talk about diversity, things they do in their classroom. They also talked about, when we were in our group the other day, the cafeteria provides ethnic food and tries to accommodate some of that diversity. Under core component 1D, the institution demonstrates commitment to the public good. So how do we serve the public? We provide athletic events. We offer Kids College. We did a STEM camp here at the science department did. We do outreach to Altus Air Force Base. There's several things how we connect with our community, and then we provide for the public good. We do volunteer concession stands. We do Salvation Army, ringing the bell, Boo Bash. There's several things that we do to promote public good. So overall, I want you just to think, how does your current job achieve or contribute to Western's mission? We kind of talked about that as a faculty member, how you provide high quality education. Somebody in physical plant can provide a conducive environment to learning by keeping it clean and fresh. So everybody's roles need to tie back to the mission. One of the questions that I have on the notes page that I'm going to send you is, how do you know that you're doing an effective job? We have different ways that we evaluate here. We have assessment in our classes. Students do an evaluation of the institution as well as each course at the end of each semester. So it's important to always tie back to the mission. And then the mission helps guide us. I think that's seen primarily through the strategic plan and how that promotes and guides our what we're purchasing with our budget. We have the operational action plans. We do evaluations of those each year, and that's supposed to be kind of a continual loop. So I think if you ever want to know or be able to articulate how the mission drives the college, I think referring back to the strategic plan is a good thing. This criterion also talks about partnerships, external partnerships. An example might be our partnership with Southwest Technology Center, how we provide classes for the biomed students as part of that curriculum. So really for this criterion, what I want you to do is take time to find out how you relate to Western's mission. Make sure you kind of have a good idea of what the mission says. Hopefully you can have that printed. I think Zadie's going to pass out some things with the mission on it as well, and just really reflect on that. If you have time, look at the college plan. We're going to have another briefing on Tuesday on criterion 2, so I hope to see you there. Thank you.